Okay, it says I'm live. Woohoo! Oh dear. I had a little issue getting on. For some reason, it scheduled my November something or other. Hi, Janice. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Josie. Yeah, for some reason it scheduled my other one. I don't know why it did that. I could have checked scheduled. I don't know. I don't usually do that. There you're all coming in. Hi, Mina. Hi, Pink Girly. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Joyce. Oh, it's good to see you all. Woohoo! Oh, dear. I don't know if anybody else will get notification after that or not. Hi, Mina. Oh, I said hello to you. Yeah, hi again. Oh. There's Janet. Oh, did I say 7:30? I thought I said 7. But I usually come on at 7:30, but I think I said 7 in my announcement, so I thought I better come on at 7. But it's gonna, the way it's working, it's gonna be 7:30. Let me go to live chat here. Hi, Lori. Yeah, I don't usually. I usually come on at 7:30 on Friday nights. That's why Janet thought that. Hi, Mitzi. Welcome, welcome. Did I say hi, Joyce? I got off to kind of a rough start. Well, I did a little cleaning in my studio today, and I was going to watch Tanya do her alphabetic pick 10, but she decided to jelly plate. So I'm missing my pick 10 game, so I'm going to do a pick 10 tonight. And this is what I did the other night when I got so much paint on my stencil. I was painting the inside of my art journal cover, and I got all that black paint on here, and I just sort of did a stamp off of the stencils. I'm going to do my pick 10 on the back of that, and this will be a journal page, so it'll fold in half, so I'll have some pages in my art journal. I'm also going to do some borders tonight. These are Becky borders. Hi, Becky. You currently have Tippy, wait, I missed it, on her lap, so she strapped it. All right, Tippy, keep her there, would you? Hi, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Crafty Kitty. Welcome, welcome. All right, these are the borders we did with Becky the other day. And then Friday night, I did some quilt borders. And I said I'd sketch them off camera. And I did all except for 2. And I thought if I have time after my pick 10 or 12, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I'll go in and color. I'm not going to stay on all hours of the night tonight, but I want to stay on enough to get a little done. I'm missing my pick 10s. These are all the pick 10s that we've done in the last couple months. This was the one we did on Lisa's stream with her daughter wanted to do those bookmarks. So I'm going to just hold them like this, and there'll be numbers. This is a pick 10 with a twist. 1 and 2, 3. That's not a pick 10. That's my ATC viewer. I was cleaning. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I have 1, 2, I have several left. I think what I'll do is pull 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going to do on this blank sheet of paper that I have here somewhere, I'm going to go to random.org, and we're going to do 2 lists of numbers. I'm going to write pick 10 here. These I'll save for another time. I'm going to do 2 lists of numbers on random.org. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'll 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to do a double page layout, so I guess I'll do 12. All right. So I want a column here for the first set of numbers and a column here for the second set of numbers. And then this will be the description in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then I put a little column over here to check if I did it. Now we need some alternatives. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going to do there is I'll number these 1 through 4. On here, did I pull 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. I did. And I need a set of numbers there. And I'll pick, it may come as 4, 3, 2, 1, but this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll get the alternates off of here, off of the bottom 4. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do 2 sets of numbers. The first number will be the page that we're going to use, and the second number will be which prompt on that page. Now, are they all picked 12? So this is Becky, Dirty Dozen for Becky. This one only has 10. So I'm going to use 2 alternates on here. Or do it, should I? Maybe I should get out all Becky since I'm doing 12. Becky. That was a giveaway. That was a pick 10. A pick 10. Maybe I should have sorted all of these out. I think I need 2 in here. And that's a pick 10, alternate. So we'll do it that way. I think I might have to have 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got more. 9. This was a doodle game. I think I only had 10 prompts on there. 10, 11. Maybe I'll just do a pick 10. Let me count again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we got 12. So I'm going to go to random.org and I'm going to do, let me get rid of that. That's my control for turning it off. For some reason, it doesn't turn off good for me. I have to go out to my control. Let's see. I need to go to Firefox and open a new tab. I made muffins this morning. Have a recipe on that other page. And I'm going to do 1 through, let's do the sequence generator. Password sequence generator. I'm going to do 1 through 12. And I'm going to generate some sequences. Okay, let me write them down. 10, 12, 4, 9, 11, 3, 2, 7, 6, 8, 5, and 1. Now I'm going to do it another time. This will be the sheet, and this will be the prompt. I saved all those prompt sheets. Oops, that's not a pick 10. Do I have them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need another one here. Well, and I don't think I have one out, so I'm going to use one of these and use 2 of the alternates on it. Pick 10, pick 10. These are all pick 10s. I should probably do pick 10s, but I'm bound and determined I'm going to do a pick 12. So I'll use 2 of the alternates off of here. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4 there. I know I'm messing you guys up, but just believe me. These are the sheets. I've got 12 now. I counted, and I've scribbled these. So when I get them, I'll call them out. I'm using the old. I'm doing a twist on the prompts. I'm using the old prompt lists, and I'm going to use random.org to decide which sheet and which prompt we're going to do. Okay, so I want to do it again. And it'll be 8, 9, 2, 7, 6, 12, 11, 4, 5, 3, 1, and 10. Now for the alternates, I only want 4. So let me put a 4 in here. And get sequence. And the sheet will be 3, 1, 2, and 4. And I think I've got 4 alternates. So, and it's again the same thing. Go back. Two, 4, 1, and 3. Okay, let's do the alternates first so you guys can see what I'm doing. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the alternates off of 3, so 1, 2, 3, the second alternate was stamp with anything. So it's stamp. The first alternate is stamp with anything. And I'm having, let's just write it here. The first alternate is stamp with anything. These are alternates. I'm mixing it up. The second alternate is off of sheet 1, and it's the 4th alternate, and that's add lace. So the second alternate is add lace. These are all prompts that we did in old games. The third one is prompt 2. Did I pull that right? Yeah, was 2, and the first alternate was Zentangle. This was off of one of Tanya's slides for Z's. And the 4th alternate was off of sheet 4, and that was the 3rd prompt, and it was add border. So those are the alternates. So I can put those away. Okay, so to do the prompts, I'm just going to hold these in my hand. I'm not going to number them. I'm going to count. So the the first sheet was 10, so I'm going to count 10 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's prompt 8, and prompt 8 was Doodle. Doodle. So that's my first prompt. So it seems like it seems like a lot of work to get to a prompt, but it's fun. And once I get it down, it'll be fun. It helps me not have to go look up prompts and all of that. So let me go back up to what you guys are saying. Thank you, Janet. Hi, Journey. Blanket hellos. Journey says, I can't keep up. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Arlene. I can't keep up either, Journey. It seems like all I do when I first come in is say hello. There's Arlene and Lisa. Hi, Lisa. So Doodle, I'm not gonna spend forever on all of this. So I know that I want this as a I'm going to divide this in half right now, just kind of fold it. I'm going to do a 2-page spread, but I'm going to mark where my page divides because I'm planning on putting this in my journal. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time doodling. I think I'll just do, I feel like doing some 9-square quilt on one side, just doodle a 9, well, that may not even be even. But it's just a doodle. Let's just do, this is a big, I should make it a crazy quilt. I'm just going to divide it geometrically. Let's see. You guys are probably cringing. And let's see. This way. I guess I'll go that way for the fun of it. And let's put some, you guys won't see it, but let's do some zigzag across here. And I'll call that my, whoops, wrong way. I'll call that my doodle on this side of the page. And then I'll just do this. I don't want to spend, most of this will get covered up anyway. And I got a dark background. I should be doing this in white maybe. And I don't know if I've got enough left in that whiteout pen to it's getting pretty low. This is more scribble than doodle. Don't send that quilt to me. I'll get caught in all the threads. So we'll do that there. Whoo! It does have an odor tonight. Must be getting low. I must be seeing the film. So what am I going to do over here for doodles? I feel like doing just some circles maybe, and circle up again. And that looks more like a scribble than a doodle. Scribble doodles. I'm going to call that done. Because I know all this will fall into the background anyway. Just to get the prompt done. I don't know if anybody's following along, but oh, what did she say, Janet? Oh dear. Teresa. Our mods are real picky in here. I have to tell you that. Digital Mobile Post used to have, and she's real good at crocheting. She used to have a crochet channel. Now her channel is mostly vlogs and information and that type of thing. She kind of has her own take on the world. But Teresa, I have to tell you, our mods are really particular about the language in here. That's why you got zapped. That's okay, Janet. Thank you. Thank you for taking care of me. You like the white doodle? Yeah, that looks good. I don't know. Let's go on to the second one. Let's see if we can improve it. Let's go on to the second one. The second one is off of sheet 12, and it's prompt 9. So let's go to 12, which would be the very last one. Was that the very last one? Oh, and you know what? This is the one I only had 10 prompts on. So I'm going to count. I'm going to 10, and then I'm going to go back 11 and 12 and take 2, and it was rocks. And I guess I did rocks. I did rocks on that. So, okay. The second one is rocks, and I'm just going to draw them like I did on, no, I did thumbprint rocks. Let's do some thumbprint rocks. And all I did there was take some paint, you know, and I've been wanting to use up some of this paint. That's going to be too dark. Let's use the yellow, and I'll have to get out some wax paper. I'm a great distraction. Oh, I'm a great distraction. Oh, dear. Let's see. I feel like I need to move my camera down a little. Hold it. Let's get a hold of my camera settings. Up a little. I need to move my camera down, but my settings will go up. Come on. It takes a minute. One more. There. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Samantha. I'm surprised that you like that white doodle. The black one is nothing but scribble, but I'm going to do some thumbprint rocks. And I think I made mine gray, but these are I'm going to make them yellow this time. And instead of making bees, I'm just going to make rocks. And let's do the rocks over here. And I'm just going to be like a rock. I did a rock fence on when we had that prompt with, was it Tanya's? I think it was R for rocks. And let's just spill them over here. So we have a rocky yellow brick road, a yellow rock road here. It really needs to be another color in there. Let's get a little red. Who knows how this is going to turn out? Usually I think this is new. Usually my prompts, when I do my own pick 10s, they don't turn out as nice for some reason. I don't know if it's I'm trying to do too much or not concentrating. I don't know. But we'll see how this turns out. White doodle looks like stitching on a quilt. Thank you. Now I got red in there. make it a little bit more of a different color here. I'm just going to use my finger for this. Let's do some more yellow. We'll have an orange brick road. Although red bricks, but this is rocks, not bricks. I should probably gray it down a little, but now let's bring them over in here. We're just going to throw rocks at it. Let's just make them all over the place. Why not? This will probably all get covered up if I do 12 prompts anyway. And I've got such a dark background. Okay, let's kind of wipe that off of my thumb. We'll just leave it like that. It's not too bad, is it? To start with, let's move on. Dilly-dally on this. The third one, I should probably dry it though. I'll tell you, I pulled my cart out that next to me that I have my laptop on, and I rescued my bone folder and paint and scissors and pins and everything that fell down the crevice there. I've got a crevice off to my right and a cliff over that way. The crevice is between the little cart and my desk, and the cliff goes over the front of my desk. This paint, where it's thick, it's the last to dry. And when I get impatient, I take and blot it. And get the thickness of it up. There we go. See, it just gets that thick part of that paint up so I can move on. All right, let's move on to the next one. The third prompt is off of the fourth sheet, and it's number 2. So I'm just going to count down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should actually take 10. No, I won't do that. That'll throw the count off. And it's a second prompt, and the prompt is to use metallic paint or pen. Use metallic paint or pen. And that was one of Becky's on 9/11. 9/11. Or pen. Well, you know what that says to Mary? When you say metallic, you know what Mary says? Ooh, gold. I need a bigger desk. Let's get my gold out. Yeah. Let's see if we can't improve this. And I'm going to have to use do the scissor trick to open this. I did that gold splatter, and I got it all wet in the lid, and of course, I thought I had that all cleaned out, but no. There we go. So, let's grab a brush. This one will do. And let's paint. Probably should have done the other side, but I didn't. And I'm just kind of doing this free style. I want that out. I'm just having fun. Let's see. Should I do it over here? I think I should. Janet's been modding all day. She was working in Tanya, doing the mod in Tanya and Lisa's stream this afternoon, and then she said, I'll be there for you tonight, Mary. Bless her heart. Let's see what you guys are saying to me. Come on, phone. Oh, buffering. We're going to see what turns out on this. Got sort of a quilt going here. Now I didn't put any zigzags there, so let's fake some. Since quilting is my theme for November, and while I'm doing this here, I want to tell you, I'm planning a special live stream tomorrow morning. Oh, let's see. Let's put it in here. If I get up in time. I'm not going to be on all night tonight. I kind of did some cleanup in my craft room today, did a little knitting. Let's see. I guess in here, oops, that's not going to be right. Let's pick it up. Yeah, that's going to be what it is. Oh, well, we'll just leave it as I goofed it. And I've been fussy cutting off of that 5,000 character book that I'm not going to do anything with that one because I messed it up. It should be here. It should be going this way, I think. We'll just leave it as it is. Let's go do some metallic painting here. Let's just paint some of this out. Now, when I fold this in my book, it will be 2 separate pages with pages in between. So the 2 sides, even though I'm using the same prompts, do not have to be the same style. And they're certainly not. One is squares and rectangles and the other one's circles. What do I want to do? Let's just go in there. Just kind of free form it. Just playing. Just playing. I called. You called, Cheryl? Does that mean I need to set my alarm? Well, gosh, I don't know if she's in here. We have a person, and I'm checking back. She came to my first stream that I goofed up. I don't see her in here. She might be listening. But even if she is, that's okay. We've got a special person in our group that is having a birthday tomorrow. And she knows who she is if she's listening. So that stream tomorrow is going to kind of be all for her. Not about her, but for her. And that's all I'm going to say. And if she's here, raise your hand. Yeah. You know how I am with email. I never got it out. I wanted to send her some happy mail. So, well, at the end, I'm not going to say anymore. I don't know. She may be listening. If she's listening, come in and raise your hand so we know who you are. She knows who she is. There. All right, let's give this a quick dry. I should probably put that brush in the water. Thank you, guys. And we should probably start a birthday list in our Phibbsville Friends Facebook group. We should probably start a birthday list. So I could do more of this type of thing. I just happen to know. Happen to actually remember something. Okay, the fourth prompt is off of the 9th sheet, and it's prompt 7. Now, if I took these sheets out, then I would be counting wrong. So I have to count. Let's see. I said it was the 9th sheet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I could number the sheets, but I don't want to leave them. I would have to have temporary numbers because I want to shuffle them off. The 7th prompt is draw flowers. Draw flowers. Or I suppose you could collage flowers. Let's just make it flowers. And I think I'll paint mine on. Goes like that and like that. Because this certainly needs some flowers. Let's see. It needs some white maybe to bring out some white and some light blue. Ooh. Maybe some green petals. We need to take care of that background in there. Draw flowers. Oh, this paint is getting toward the bottom. This is one of my old ones. I might have to get a better. I got this out because I was going to start painting backgrounds with it. Let's get a. Oops, that one's about empty. Let's get a better one. That one was runny. You know how it is with craft paint. And let's do a little. Let's just leave it there. I'm going to paint them on. See, my rocks have already kind of gotten covered up. And my quilt's going to kind of get covered up too, because I'm going to smother this page with flowers. Those look pretty dark, don't they, to you? Let's lighten this blue up a little. Yep. I'm just going nowhere on this. Nowhere real fast on this. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. And it's usually not until like the 6th or 7th prompt when I'm doing these that the page starts taking shape. I guess it's because I got enough on that. And I might go over here and just add some and come back with a different color again. Looks pretty disjointed to me right now. I'll stop with the flowers there. Let's see. Let's get another color on. And now you guys are going to say pink. I think I'm going to do yellow if I can. There's a lot of blue in there. I'll probably turn them green. I'll probably turn them green. I don't know. Yellow against the gold might be iffy. Let's make a coral. I don't know if that's going to show up too much. I don't think it is. Not going to show up, are you? Well, it's not looking great right now. It's not looking too great right now. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mary, Mary, Mary. My quilt's gone floral. Let's do the blood thing on this. Oh, I'll get too much paint on it. Let's see what I get. Smished. I hope I get one that says scrape paint. That's what I feel like doing right now, is scraping paint. Okay, well, let's give it a try. Of course, we could always come back and do quilt squares out of this. Paint out quilt squares somehow. What are you guys saying, huh? What idea does she have? I saw where someone used the Christmas cutout rolling pin on a jelly plate. Well, just so it didn't cut your jelly plate, unless they wanted to cut it. I'm trying to think how that would work. What do you do to paper punch that keeps getting stuck? Aluminum foil, Lisa says. Yeah. If aluminum foil does not help, I don't know what else to do. That would be my first guess, aluminum foil. And not just one or two. Punch it through aluminum foil, F-O-I-L, at least 20, 25 times. One or two times through aluminum foil isn't going to sharpen your blade. You got to keep punching. I have a tab punch that I got for like $5, and it was like a $15 or $20 one, a tag punch, and it was giving me that trouble, and I just kept punching. I doubled up my aluminum foil. Try wax paper. Would WD-40 make it rust? Yeah, what Lisa says. It probably wouldn't rust, but it would be messy. You would want to make sure that you got it all cleaned out after you use WD-40 on it. All right, let's go to the next prompt. See if I can bring something out of this page. Where am I writing at? Oh dear. Down here after the last page, Mary. In here, I thought my last page was white, but it isn't. Okay. We're on the 5th prompt, and it's page 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably count from the back. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it is prompt 6. And prompt 6 says add swirls. Add swirls. I'm not good at swirls, but I'm willing to try it. Add swirls is prompt 6. And I think I'll do that with my fine line paint applicator. Let's add some swirls on here. You know what I want to swirl? I want to practice those little pumpkin curly cues off of... I got smart and cleaned out one of these desk drawers in this old desk that I wasn't using, and she had empty boxes in it. So I put all my fine line paint applicators down there. So we're going to do white again, and hopefully this will work for me without me having to get too mad at it. So let's see. Let's do some swirls in here. Let's start up in here. I want to do some of those curly cues like that. You know, like after you see off of those pumpkins. Or vines. And you guys aren't going to see them too good on this page, I don't think. I don't think you're going to see these too good. But I'm adding them. I'm adding them because the prompts said to add swirls. Maybe I'll just keep adding them just all over the place. Put swirls. Till that's all you see are swirls, swirls, swirls. And I have to tell you, this page is not, you know, it isn't like we sit down and plan this stuff out. Because I didn't even know what the prompts were. So it's kind of has to come together on its own. It's not there yet, for sure. Let's get my paint out of the way. And this one's empty or going empty. Now, see, the problem is I don't have too much room on my desk. Now, you know what I want to do? It didn't say I couldn't connect my squirrels. Swirls? I'm feeling like I need to connect them somehow. And that kind of make a lace. Because this page is going to have to come together eventually. I don't know if you guys can see it. If I zoom in one more, you won't see the whole page. Yeah, I don't know. It's still feeling a little disconnected to me. Oh, dearie me. There they are. I'm going to blot them again because I want to move on. And it takes this paint quite a... When you use a thicker paint, it takes it a little time to dry in the thick areas. So blotting is my go-to tonight. I'm going to blot. We'll have a blotty towel. So I can dry this a little and go on. This to me says background. I'm not totally unhappy with it, but it certainly needs more to it. It needs paint scraped across it. Heat gun alert. It's kind of fun going back through the old prompts and picking out one. I'm really glad I saved all those sheets. And this isn't like I'm playing the same prompt game again. I'm picking out prompts according to what random.org said. And if I don't like one of these prompts, I can always do one of the alternates. Let's see what the alternates were. I like the, yeah, add border. I'll probably do that in there. Okay, let's go on to number 6. Number 6 is off of sheet 3, 12. So I'm going to go turn them right side up. 1, 2, 3, and prompt 12 was add blue. Oh, I already got blue on there. Well, I guess I'll add more blue. Or I could go do an alternate. But it's add blue is prompt 6. And I could do a Zentangle or I could stamp with anything. I like the idea of stamping because I got a lot of paint over here. Stamp with anything. I think I'm going to do an alternate. And what I do is write Alt on here and then do number 1 so I know which one I'm using. I did the flowers. I did the swirls. Oh, yeah, I'm going to stamp. Stamp, or that's what I'm going to do, but the prompt 6 was add blue, and I got blue on here, so I don't want to do any more blue. I'm going to stamp with, I had it out here when I was playing with them here, this guy. Let's see if I can get some regular, some pattern or something going across here. I am, oops. Well, I don't like any of that. Get out of sheet. I don't like it. You can't see it. I'm changing my way here. I'm going to put a different color on there. I like what I'm doing with the stamping, but I don't like the color. I'm going to use black instead. Black. Black. If I can find it. Turned my heat gun on. What did I do with my black? Blue, black. I got to bring this out of its misery. It's misery. I don't have enough room on my desk. All right, we'll go back over those. I don't know if I'm making it more miserable or bringing it out and giving it a pattern. I guess we'll find out. Whatever it is, I'm having fun doing it. And what do you want to bet that Mary goes back and blots this? Stamp with anything. This is just an empty tape cardboard, had tape on it, that double-sided tape. And I'm not watching chat right now. I'm just doing the prompt game. Ew. I thought I would work on my little golden book tonight. So let's hurry and do this, Mary. And this will just be an art journal page in my November art journal. I kind of want pages in my journal. I'm getting ready to bind it. I'm getting ready to bind October and September's too. I don't have those two bound. I have pages in them. I just don't have it bound. I was going to do that this weekend, and we worked in the yard yesterday. We only got one small section to rake. And it was nice out today, but I just didn't feel like any more raking this weekend. Next week's Thanksgiving, isn't it? Or is it the week after? Might have some time before Thanksgiving to finish up the yard. It sure looks a lot better. The yard does. I'm not talking about my page. All right. Stamp with anything. That's what I did. You. And I'm just going to throw this wax paper away because I'll be putting my hand in it. Let's give it a blot because it's just easier to dry it if I blot it. Get all that thick, all those thick pieces up. Ew, it is thick in there. We'll have to take care of that, won't we? Well, I think that kind of helped make it more cohesive. Let's give it a dry. See, this was prompt 6. And I used an alternate, which was stamp with anything. And it's usually prompt 6 or 7, maybe prompt 8 before my pages start even thinking about coming together into something. I'm a little bit happier with it, with the pattern on it, with the circles on it. What it needs, there's some focal images now. And see, you can see the white of my pen behind there. You can see the gold. You can see a little bit of the dark that was underneath on the beginning of the page. I kind of wanted to use up that paper that I wiped up the excess paint with when I was doing my art journal cover. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, Mary, to prompt 7, and that comes off of page 2, and it's prompt 11. So page 1, page 2, prompt 11 is doodle again. Well, I don't want to doodle again, so I'm going to do another alternate, but it's doodle again. I should probably throw that one out. But no, let's leave it. 2 doodles. I guess you could doodle again on here and on your page again. Depends on what you're doing, or, you know, if anybody is doing this. But for me, my page needs gesso. Who said that? Arlene. Yeah, that's how I was feeling a couple of prompts below, like I need to scrape paint. So I'm going to do an alternate. I'm going to add lace. I'm not going to doodle again. I'm going to do another alternate. I'm going to do number 2, which is add lace. And I'm going to add it with my fine line paint applicator again. I could doodle with my fine line paint applicator, but I'm not sure I want to. I'm going to add lace. Let's do some lace. Get out another color. I'm having fun. Let's try this kind of I think this is marigold in here. Let's put the white one away. Now I have a real place for my for my fine line where I know where they are. I don't have to jump and go across the room. And I don't know how these are going to show up on here. Yellow might be the wrong choice. because we got all that gold. Yellow might be the wrong choice. Let's see, what else do I have? See, I filled on my fine liners the other day. I got red. I've got blue and green. Blue? I guess I'm going to go with the white again. White lace makes more sense. I don't think the yellow is going to show up. Let's go with, and lace. Lace. Yeah. I could do the tatted lace, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's pick a circle. Let's pick a circle. Let's pick one that has kind of a dark. Let's pick this one. And let's do some experimenting here. Of course, I'll have to blot again. And let's do a doily on here. And let's see, shall I connect those? Yeah, let's just keep going. We'll call this a lace doily. Yeah. Am I skipping one? I skipped one in there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm skipping one on these, except for not there. Every now and then I skip one. Oh, dear me. All right, let's put some, well, let's just keep going. Let's keep going on this page. Because remember, my page divides right there. So I'm not going to do any of that over here. So my lace will just show up on this page. Looks like a flower, doesn't it? Let's put some dots in there. I need my dots. Should I put some dots in here? I feel like I need some in there every now and then. That's pretty thick paint. And let's do one up here. Add lace the best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's not about perfection. It's about having fun, playing with your, let's see, how did I do? I come from the inside out here. This is a real simple doily. I need to all right, let's do one over here. Let's do one in there. No, that one's too pretty. Let's do one here, I guess. For those of you that crochet, have you watched Jada in Stitches? Do you watch her? I think I began watching that because of Aunt Beck. Anyway, she had a pattern up for the cutest little stocking cap Christmas ornaments. I'm going to make some of those. I've been working on my scarf, knitting my scarf. I'm a beginner knitter. Oops, I got paint coming out of there now. Let's give it some dots. I think I'm going to call that my lace. But I'm going to blot it because it's too thick for a Pic 10. If I was just doing this for fun on an envelope or on an art journal page, I might just set it aside and let it dry on its own. But it's too thick to... I'm going to put my paint applicator away. I need all that. So here we go. We're going to blot it. Yeah. Get some of that excess paint up. It kind of smishes the paint, but I kind of like that smashed look. That's smashed. That's a smashed look, all right. But it dries faster when it's smashed. That one's smished together, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Ew, this one's yucky poo. I kind of like it. We're going to call that lace. You call that lace? Yes, I do. Let's give it a dry. I don't know. I think I liked it before the lace. We'll see what happens next. Oh, the fingerless gloves? Yeah. I was thinking, I went shopping the other day and I thought it was kind of chilly out. I could have worn my fingerless gloves. Because I was driving and I had to stop and get mail. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that basket that I decorated for Thanksgiving with the leaves around it. And I'm going to put it where I hang up my coat. We got kind of like a little coat rack by the door where I hang up my coat, going out the side door. And I think I'm going to put that little basket on that. Well, the coat rack is like it's got a little shelf down below where I can put my shoes, and it's got a little shelf, kind of like a little seat. But I don't use it as a seat. I put my shoes there. And I can put that basket there and keep my gloves and scarf in there. And the gloves and the scarf are out of the same yarn. All right. We're going to call that lace. I'm not sure I'm happy with this, but let's move on. Prompt 8 is off of sheet 7, and it's number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 7, and it's prompt 4. Oh, I did a hold on it. What was it? Leaves. 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 L-E-A-V-E-S. Leaves. Of course. You got to get leaves on here. How am I going to do that? What do I want to do? Should I put leaves? So, yeah, I can paint leaves around the lace and make them flowers. Don't know if I want to do that. I'm thinking more fall leaves. I don't like it. I liked it before I put the white flowers on it. All right. I threw my paint away. I guess it's all about paint tonight. It usually comes together toward the end. Usually by this time it's come together. I liked it before I did the flowers. Okay, well, let's keep moving. Who knows? I am thinking. Did I buy green? I thought I bought me some green. Maybe they were out of green. That's Caribbean blue. I'm looking for a color. My green, this is Caribbean blue too. How did I end up with two Caribbean blues? It's not even my favorite color. I probably thought I was getting green. Well, maybe I don't want green. I'm going to put some bronze on it. We're going to do bronze. Give me a chance to cover up that. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it. You know, I should have my window decals. Maybe I will. Let's forget this. And we'll put a couple more on there. Using my paint. I got some of those window decals that might help it here. Ooh, let's paint my lace. Let's paint my lace. This didn't say we couldn't paint it. Let's kind of paint it out. You're making a mess, Mary. It'll come together. You just watch. Eventually. I hope. I don't like the lace. I'm painting it out. It's on there. You saw me do it. I'll just keep going. I'll just keep going. When you're unhappy with it, especially if you're in a prompt game, just keep moving. It'll show up in the end. This is, you see all this paint. All right, let's get those sheets out. I got a couple of them here left. Let's use these. This might help them. This might help. Window decals. Got them for 25 cents at the thrift store. Ooh, that one may not go there. Let's put it up there. Come on. That helps it a lot. put it in there. Now I got to glue them down. And what am I going to put them down with? I think I used a glue stick. Let's try the glue stick and see if it'll stick. I don't know if glue stick will stick too much with all this paint, but we'll see. If it comes up, they just fell. I really need another one there. This is just going to be an art journal page, so if it doesn't turn out, I'm not going to sweat it. But I'm liking it better with these decals on it. It pulls it all together. It says November to me. That way. That way. Did I do that one? I think I did, but I didn't get it down too good. Did I do this one? No. I'm not sure this glue stick's going to hold these long term, but we'll find out. Any glue stick. This is a window decal. Now I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to like it. All except for that. I guess that's going to hold. Thank you, Holly, for the glue stick. I've been using them. Oops. That took care of that. I see if I can get another leaf in here. I think I do. I think I do. I think I have one on one of these other sheets here. What color do I want? The green one? Or the orange, green, maple one? I think I'll take the maple one. Come on. And put it like that. All right, that wasn't such a bad prompt after all. Let's move this up a little maybe in there. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm not happy with my placement on my camera though. Am I done with the gold paint? I don't know. Oops, gotta reach. All right, let's move to the next prompt. Oops, that's not glued down too good. Right. Thought I had the lid on that. I don't know if this is going to hold these down. Come on, little leaf. Probably have to go in there with some glue. but we're going to use it for now. All right, let's see what's next. Let's move on, Mary. Barb says, hugs, Holly, and all that are in pain. Never nice, but you are all loved and appreciated. Thanks, Barb. I echo that sentiment. I guess I'm not talking too good. We're all glad you are here, Holly. Yes, we are. Wouldn't it be great to have one of those remote control mowers? Yes, it would. I wouldn't get so tired. I want one of those automatic vacuums. You want a remote control mower and an automatic vacuum, Lisa. Oh, Aunt Beck just ruined another Sharpie. Oh, Aunt Beck, go to the Walmart, your favorite place to shop. Your favorite place to shop, Walmart, and buy some of those cheap Pen Plus gears. And run. Just run in there, grab them, pay for them, and run out. You'll never know you were there. Oh, dear. I'm way behind you guys. Oh, my goodness. You're way ahead of me. Aunt Beck says, I won't. I refuse. Hi, Jersey. Welcome. Hi, Renee. Welcome. I'm doing a pick 10 off of old pick 10 sheets and Dirty Dozen sheets. I'm ready for prompt 9, and it's off of sheet 6, and it's prompt 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and prompt 5 is squares. Prompt 5 is squares. How bizarre can this prompt game get? Squares. How am I ever going to do squares on here? Well, I guess squares for a quilt. Can we make a quilt out of this? Let's see. Let's fold this in half. So I know it's going to fold here. And let's fold it like this. And let's fold it like this. Now that's not a square, but it should be even Stevens. I suppose I could make it a square by going something like this and have them border, but I'm not going to do that. That's too much, Mary. So I got a general idea here and here and here and here. So what should I do that with? The only thing that's going to show up for me is white. So let's get out my white again because I'm so in love with it. We're going to do some division here on my page with the... It won't be perfect squares, but you'll get the idea. They'll be quilt squares. Because my theme for November in my art journal is quilt. So let's just draw a line here. Do I want to do it over the leaf? No. And here. And here. And there. And halfway there. There and there. And there. Well, Aunt Beck, if you refuse to go to Walmart, you could try the Dollar General or the Dollar Tree. You can get them there. I don't like them as well. They do work, but I don't think they last as long, even as long as the Pen Plus gears. Okay, I'm kind of happy with that. Now, do I want to put some stitching around it? I'm liking it better. I'm liking it better than a few minutes ago. I'm going to throw this wax paper away because I put my hand in it and I got my sweater on. All right, what do I want to do? The only stitch that comes to mind is the zigzag, but I'm not sure I want to do that. Let's do some, if I can. And I'm not sure I want to blot this. Because it'll smear it. Oh, that's pretty. When you smear it, smush it. And Beck, are you playing? I think Arlene said she was. I don't know. I didn't really ask who was playing. Joyce says, hi, Holly Dolly, positive healing and energy. You are playing. Okay. Hi, Lala Gamma. Welcome, welcome. She says, positive healing energy, Renee, and all who need it. Josie says, Holly, you're so bad. What did you say, Holly? Holly's laughing. Holly, what's going on? Let's see. Holly, they're laughing at Holly. Yeah, these fine liners are fun. But let me tell you, you got to keep the nozzle clean. I struggle sometimes even with, I get lazy. I still have to figure out what Holly did. Everybody's laughing at something that Holly said. Laura, a pillow over his face works. Who's you putting a pillow? For me, it's the barometric pressure. It just wears me down. Oh, Suzanne. Now they're laughing at Joyce. Laura said, I solved the snoring, Samantha. We have a button on our new bed. It raises his head every time he snores. Oh, cool. And then Holly said a pillow works. No wonder they were laughing. Let's just keep doing this. It's beginning to look like a little bit like a quilt, isn't it? It looks better than the first couple prompts, I think. I had kind of a mess there at first. Let's see. I think I'm going to add a border last. Yeah, I would have done some jelly plating with Lisa and Tanya if I would have known that that was what she was going to do. Because I kind of have to get all set up to do that. And my room needed some major straightening up. It got a minor straightening up. But I listened to a lot of what you guys were saying. I didn't hear everything because I was moving around. I did some knitting. Let's see. Do I want to? Yeah, I think I will. We'll make them look kind of like stars. Bring them that way. It's going to need the heat gun because this paint gets smushy. And I shouldn't be dragging this, but at least I'm not dragging it through wet paint yet. Let's see, and I'm not going to do anything on those. Let's do it down in here. just craft paint in this fine line paint applicator. It's just white apple barrel. This is black, but it's just white apple barrel craft paint. That's all I put in here. I do put Deco Arts Americana in it too, but I like the apple barrel paint in my fine line paint applicators. I find it's a little bit more opaque and it's a little bit thicker. It's more of a craft paint. It's more of a opaque crafty paint than a fine art paint. Ooh, put my hand in it. I'm kind of liking this. It's kind of looking like squares to me now. I mean, like a quilt to me. Now I'm having fun. I wasn't so sure how this was going to turn out. That's why I say you just got to keep moving if you don't like it, even if you're on the 12th prompt and it still hasn't come together. Just keep going. You know, do what you need to do, even if you've done the last prompt. Do what you need to do. Sometimes when you have a messy background and it just isn't come together, if you cut it up for ATCs or tags, you have perfect backgrounds or cards. And then back, I'm needing to make some Christmas cards. I'm needing to make some Christmas cards. She's my inspiration. She does all those beautiful cards with her backgrounds. Aunt Beck does. Well, I guess I should probably quit. Well, I got the border here to do yet. Let's hurry, Mary. You need to do the heat gun on this yet. This really should have been something I held till the last. Just kind of wipe this off a little. Did I get it all? I got it there, and then there. As much as I could. You know, I probably should put one in here. I don't think I did anything in here. All righty. I'm going to love that empty drawer. I think I'm going to empty out another one. There's nothing but boxes in there. All right, let's bring this down a little. Heat gun alert, but I have to be careful because I don't want to get my decals. I don't want to get my decals melted. I'll have melted leaves. That happened to my snowflake. I melted my snowflake pencil. I was trying to mend it and I melted it. Leave it to Mary. It still needs kind of a focal image. I want some people on these pages. Like a pioneer family or a grandma. Ooh. In one of those history books, I have a picture of some ladies quilting. Wonder which one that is. I probably took it upstairs. Let's see what you guys are saying to me. Oh, you're chatting away tonight. Oh, wow. Hi, Beth. Beth, these are window decals. Let me show you. Let me pull out a sheet. I got 4 or 5 of these sheets for 25 cents a piece at the thrift store. And they're window decals. Window clings. That's what they are. They saved the day on this page, believe me. I'm having a hard time. And by the way, welcome back. Oh, you're never late to the party here. There's no party. Let's read chat. I'm ready to read chat and let this white paint dry just a bit more in the thick spots. Cheryl was thinking some warm tea. I got iced tea. Does that help? Holly says, Suze, that's my problem. My hubby works long enough days without having to do my chores also. Beth says, I'm listening to you while you work in your studio. I would love to come play in Super Beth's studio, but I don't know how I'd ever get clear across the country. If I lived in your area, Beth, I'd be over. It was so fun. Super Beth built her own studio, and it was so fun to watch that go together. And now she's working in it and teaching classes and doing all sorts of interesting things. Sue says, I'm learning not to be hard on myself if I can't get it done. Yay, Sue, that's the way to go. Is Susan Jarrow in here tonight? Guessing, there she is, Suze. But if the barometric pressure is high, you mean? Sad to say I know so little about the weather-related science, but I know there are days when the weather is off. Suze, Suze messaged me a link to dye. She was talking about dyeing with tobacco. And they were showing different things. That was really an interesting video, Suze, because they showed how you could dye with pennies and spinach, all sorts of things that you could dye. Of course, they had avocado in there. They had spinach and pennies. I think the pennies, was it the pennies that turned things gold? I can't remember. It was either gold or green. It might have been green because of the copper. And tobacco, all sorts of things you could dye with. I'm going to try some of that. I'm going to go sneak some of my brother's cigarettes. Don't tell him. He'll say, oh, I thought I had an extra pack. And I'm going, you must have miscounted. No, I'll probably ask him the next time. I'll probably say, by the way, when you buy your cigarettes, can you buy a tin of tobacco? And he'll say, why, you want to start chewing it? Yuck. Yuck. He doesn't chew, thank goodness, but he smokes. But Susan was saying how you could dye things with tobacco. She wants to try it, and so do I. I think that might be fun to try. I'm still laughing about the chewing tobacco. Holly said, yes, miss, and Christmas movies. Sue says, friends relaxing is very important. Renee says, oh, chiropractors can be helpful. Thank you, Josie. Holly Dalton, just watch a lot of videos. Susan says, when I see young girls and women picking up heavy stuff, I make it a point to tell them, you may be okay now, but you won't be. Get something to roll that around. Save your back and neck. Very good point. Very good point. They must be talking to Holly. What did you do, Holly? just trudging through. What did you do, Holly? I'm really scrolling back. It isn't sleep number, it's adjustable base frame. We didn't like this. Ah, thank you, Samantha. Ah, thank you, guys. All right, you're way ahead of me. Hi, Azure. Chewing tobacco, I think, is different than pipe tobacco. I think it's moist, and that's why it's kept in a sealable pouch. Well, I don't know if they use chewing tobacco, just regular tobacco, dry tobacco that you make cigarettes with, or pipe tobacco. I don't know what they did. I'm going to ask my brother to get me a tin of tobacco. He's going to think I'm crazy. Oh, you know what I did, though, too? Look, this is my morning coffee. They were talking, Suze was talking about saving her coffee. Let's squirt a little of this on the page below. See how it looks. My white paint needs to dry a little. Oh, I don't see anything. Oh, there's some. It takes a little. Maybe I need to shake it up a little. It smells good. Smells like Javalia. Let's dry it. I'm not sure it's staining much. I guess you have to let it get real strong, don't you? This was what was sitting in the bottom of the pot yesterday morning, I think. I don't think it stained too much. We'll see. We'll just dry this off. I guess I have to have it stronger. Well, maybe it did a little. It smells good. Smells like coffee. It's a very light stain. I suppose on a really white coffee paper it might look good. This part is dry. It's a very light stain in here. I guess I need to make it stronger. Let it sit for a couple days. Would it get strong if I just pour it into a jar and let it set? Let this set for 2 weeks. Will it get stronger just sitting in the sprayer? It smells good. It smells like coffee. It's all dry except for that one little spot. It did stain it in here a little. It did stain it a little. I need to make my walnut stain. Okay, let's go back to the... I can't tell. Yeah. I think I'm going to move on. If I get it messy, I get it messy. Let's move on. I don't want to be at this all night. I want to do some of my little golden book. Okay. In the grounds before you, let's see what she's saying. In the grounds before brewing, use a strong cup of your brother's instant coffee and add some of your leftover coffee. Oh, okay. I can do that. Thank you, Lisa. Susan's dropping a link. Is that two of the Phibbsville friends, Susan? She's dropping a link. Violet has been sleeping in and watching replays. Glad to catch Mary. Oh, she's talking to Violet. Violet, been sleeping in and watching replays. Well, you're welcome here, Laura. I missed Rosemary last night. I'll tell you, I was talking about being too pooped to party. After doing all that yard work again yesterday, man, I was worn out. I took a shower and I could hardly keep my eyes open. Oh, wait a minute. I'm way back at the... I'm way back here. I wasn't live. Okay. That's the link to dyeing with the odd items. Okay, thanks, Susan. Thanks for dropping that link. Aunt Beck says, hi, Laura. Let's see. In the grounds before brewing. Okay. Do you add it to the grounds before brewing or into your coffee? Renee says, more grounds, less water. More grounds and less water. Well, then I'm going to go buy some cheap coffee because that Javalia is kind of expensive to be, you know, painting with it. I'm going to go buy some Folgers or Maxwell House or something, you know, it's a little bit cheaper. That Javalia's, some of that coffee's expensive. All right, let's move on. We are on prompt 10, and that's off of page 8, and it is the third prompt. So I need to count page 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And prompt 3. Add masking tape and remove later. Oh! Too bad I don't have a strong... Oh, you know, I have Mitzi spray, though. Add masking tape and remove later. That's a good prompt to be in a later prompt. Because I don't like to add my masking tape way up here in like the second or third prompt because we do so much over it. Okay, add masking tape. Let's see, we did this one, we did that one. Add masking tape and remove later. Or any kind of tape. Washi tape. I should take the masking off. I'll just put tape and remove later. So you're doing stuff over it. Do I want to add washi? Masking's pretty thick. But I like my diagonals. But if I add, I think I'll add washi tape because it'll come off better. Let's get some of this that, oops, there goes my phone. Oh, let's get some of the Walmart brand or some I don't use too much. I had a Walmart. Let's do this dispenser thing. I got it at Walmart. Yeah. Let's see. I have to get them out here though. That's the thing with this. You got to remove the things to get them started. Come on. Yeah, I'm not going to fool with it. Here, let's go get something else. Let's go get something else that I don't care about so much. Here's some real light yellow. Hopefully this will stay down. Hopefully I can find it. I like my diagonals pretty good. Let's do some diagonals across here. And we're going to spray it with that art spray that Mitzi sent me. Because it's so beautiful. And later might be after I do the, after I get it down, I'm not going to do another prompt. I'm just going to add it and spray my paint and then remove it. I don't know if that art spray probably will wipe off of these window clings. But if they do, that's all the better, I guess. Oops. See, some of this washi is not, this is probably another Walmart brand. Oh, we love you, Walmart. We love you, YouTube. I like my diagonals, and I think I'll do a lattice in here. And make a little lattice shape in here. That's going to use a lot of tape, but maybe I'll turn it over and put it on the back after I'm all done. You want to use a cheaper tape if you do this. A cheaper washi tape. Go to Walmart and get it. Oops. You don't want to be buying that Tim Holtz stuff to do something like this. Oh, I'm at the end almost. But I still want to do the other side. I want to do diagonal. I want to do lattice. That's let's see if I can find some more the cheaper Walmart stuff. I don't think I have enough on here. I'm looking. That's not Walmart. Here, I think maybe this. This might work. This is a little thinner. If I can find this looks like it might be Christmas. Oh well, I'm going to use it. If I can find the of it. That's a lot of tape, Mary. But I'll use it. I'll put it on another art journal page. I promise I won't waste it. This is kind of fun, I have to say. What time is it? I may only get my pick 10 done tonight. I might get something else done. I don't want to stay on real late tonight. I want to get up tomorrow and stream tomorrow. Alrighty, let's go get some spray. I'm loving that raspberry that she sent. Oops, I keep hitting my phone. Your parents taught you well? All right, let's get that spray and see what I can do. Oh, I put it up behind me. I think I have enough left in here. It's getting pretty empty because I love it. I love this color. Let's see what happens. Oh, I think I'm going to have enough, but I know it's pretty empty. Let's see what else I have up here. I think the others are gold. I have some, what did I do with that? Oh, what did I do with it? Here. I got these at Hobby Lobby. They were at that clearance sale, or they were on clearance. I don't know how old they are. Got them for $3, so $1 a bottle. I got antique linen, and it looks like the other two are. Let me open it up. I don't use much spray, but this pink is so pretty. This is walnut, and this is vintage photo. I think I'll use the vintage photo. I use my Inkahalls, but they're pretty much gone too. Let's open this. Boy, this feels little compared to using those other sprays. And of course it's sealed. And they don't give you pull tabs on this, and you struggle with getting this stuff off. I don't know why they don't give you a pull tab. We have to kill ourselves to get to our I like Tim Holtz ephemera, but they could do a better job on their seals. I love that they seal it. I'm not complaining about the seal. I'm complaining I can't get the thing off very easy. Well, that came off. Now I got to get it off of the lid. They seal it good. They seal it good. There we go. Alrighty, let's tighten that up so I don't. All right. This is a night to dry stuff, I guess. I'm going to put that down with my fine liners. I guess I'm going to make that whole drawer sprays and stuff. Now, I don't know if I can hit this with the heat gun because I got those window clings. Let's see what happens if I go up high. I go too close to the bottom anyway. Yeah, I got window frames on there. Let's do some smishing with another sheet of paper. Now let's grab another sheet here. Let's smish this because I got those window clings on there. Whee! Isn't that pretty? Oh, I wonder if I can get the leaf shapes out of there. Probably not, but yeah, pull a print. Yeah. Mary's playing. Mary's playing. All right, let's see what kind of, here, let's get this sheet out. And when I pull my washi tape off, let's put it on here. And I'll probably have to glue it down. Yeah, let's start over here. Let's see if it did any good. These little ones might not, but. It did on my background page. Well, it likes to curl up on me. I have to be careful how I pull it off. Oh, dearie me. Oh, I think it's going to. If I just keep pulling on it. Not all of it, but we shall see. What's under here? My scissors. Help, help. Some of it you can see and some of it you can't. We'll see what the whiter stuff looks like. You gotta have patience. Oops. Come on. Don't be so stubborn. You're going to go down here. And just let it go to the back. Come on. It'll probably peel up on me anyway. Put it over on the back. This is why I'm so slow when we do our games. I get all wrapped up in doing this stuff. I'm having fun. Well, I was crooked from the start on that. I think this is probably some Christmas washi tape. I'm not sure where I got it. I'm not sure. I'm not watching chat. Cheryl might have fallen asleep. That's okay. Let her sleep. She's probably tired. Don't wake her up now. Oh. She's probably had a pretty long day. I know how that goes. I've been tired the last couple of days. All right, let's pull this. See what happens on the other side of this. Some of it pulled okay, I think. Let's see. I want to go this way. We'll see what happened to it. I'm not sure. I'll probably have to go over this with the glue after I'm done here because it's not going to all stick on this paper. It'll stick where you don't want it to stick. I think some of it's showing. I'm not sure how much yet, though. I'm actually getting 2 for the price of 1 tonight. I'll have to go over this with a glue. Stick all this stuff down. I just want to get it down. I'm not sure if it did that much good. All this work. I can see some in there. I'll just keep going. I can see some. It actually looks prettier on here. I should spray this. All right. Well, we'll just take it as it is. Whatever. Whatever. It doesn't show up as much as I was hoping. Ooh, it's pulling some paint there. That's because it wasn't too dry. Let's pull in my window decal there. Come on. We gave it the old college try. Jeez. I wanted it to show more like what it's doing over here on the edges, but I think my page has got so much on it that it can't. You can hardly see where the tape was. There you can in a few places. Maybe that's good enough. A few places. One more here, I think. Yeah. Now move the paper and see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oops. Not there. Well, I can see it on a few places up in here. I think I have to go in with my white lines again and make my divisions again. But let's go on with the next prompt. We got 2 more prompts to go. Let's see what they are. Sheet 5, prompt 1. No, yeah, sheet 5, prompt 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prompt 1 is use an envelope. Use an envelope? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use an alt. And I guess it'll be add border, number 4. Add border, and I'm going to do that last. So I'm going to hold that till last. I'm going to come around with the border here. So I'm going to go to prompt 12, which is the first sheet, and prompt 10. And that was, oh, this was a Halloween one, I think, because it says headstones. And I didn't like it, so I did snowflakes. I don't like that one. So I'm going to pull something else off of here. What am I going to pull? I don't like headstones. This was a Halloween one. I could do black lines or this was the one I converted to Christmas because I put snowflakes. Use a stencil. I don't like this either because I did the lace. I stamped with anything. I used the border. The only thing left is Zentangle here. So I'm just going to stencil. See if I can't get some coordination here in my blocks, and then I'm going to add my white lines back again to divide it off. So stencil, I washed my stencils and I don't want to go get them, so I'm going to use what I have out, which is very few. I have this one. I have the dots. I have circles. I have dots. I think I'm going to stencil between the leaves with dots. I have this one too, which is kind of cool. This one's on the back, I think. When you turn this over, right here. Well, that one's on there too. All of these are on there. I kind of like this one. Let's do that. That's a lot, though. I might stamp with the stencil. I don't know if I want to put white in there. Maybe dots, the small dots might be better. I think small dots will be better. Let's get out the white's pretty dry there. Suze, if you're still in here, I'm going to use the sponge that you sent. I'm going to stencil with white. I believe white might be too bright. I don't want a lot. I don't want a lot. Maybe. See, I'm doing those. I'm thinking what I want to do. I don't know if this is going to work or not. We'll find out. I might be messing her up more. Let's see. I just want to kind of hit in here a little. And I'm thinking white might be too much. And I want to do that to all of them. I think I'm happy with that. And then I'll come back over with my white, I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, and then I'll come back in with my white. It didn't do, the tape did not do what I wanted it to do. I'm kind of covering that up. Oh, well. Oh, well. It's just an art journal page. Let's get one of those dots in there. I'm going to call this Forest Floor. This is the floor of the forest. This is my forest floor quilt squares. Oh, dearie me. Forest floor. This will probably be all I get done tonight because I don't want to be on all night. I just felt like coming in and doing some art tonight. Let's do some more up in here. So the prompts were, prompt 1 was Doodle, prompt 2 was Rocks, which are completely hidden. Both of those are hidden. Prompt 3 was use metallic paint or pen. I can kind of see the gold in there. Prompt 4 was flowers. Prompt 5 was swirls. They're gone. They're hidden. Prompt 6 was add blue, and I stamped instead. I did those circles. You can kind of see a few of them off it. Let me get my paint out of the way here. You can kind of see a few of them off in here. Prompt 7 was Doodle, and I did lace. And I hated my lace, so I painted over it. But I kind of got lace in there again with that was the other Doodle. Oh no, that was lace. There were 2 doodles. Prompt 7 was leaves. Let me go back. Prompt 5 was swirls. Prompt 6 was add blue. Prompt 7 was doodle. Prompt 8 was leaves. Prompt 9 was squares. Prompt 10 was add tape and remove later. And I don't like, I can kind of see some of it in here. I can kind of see some of the stripes, but I know where I'm looking. Prompt 11 was use an envelope. And mine is add a border. I've got to add a border yet. And prompt 10, I made it stencil. Because I didn't want to put headstones on it. Although headstones might have been appropriate on a forest floor. All right, I'm going to go back in with my white fine liner. Get it out again. Well, let's go back in and put in that. Let's go back in and put this back in here. That really actually made it pretty when I did that. That really added to it. Now we're just going to leave it like that. Let's do this one. Well, I guess I'll leave it. Now I'm not going to squish these. I'm going to let them dry the way they are. Let's do this swirl. Janet, are you here? Holly's here. Janet, are you here? Is Janet in here? There she is. Would you build a birthday file in the Fibsville Friends for me? I'd like to have a birthday file that people could add their birthdays to if they want. I'd appreciate it. Janet and Holly. Holly, why do I keep saying Holly? I'm giving Holly a lot of credit for Violet's work. Janet and Violet started the Fibsville Friends group. But it was Violet. I think Violet started it and Janet is helping her out in a big way. Janet's always helping us out. Thank you. She just made an address file. Okay. Just with the month and, just with the month and the day. Now let's do it this way. Oops, my sponge is getting in the way. I can't even see where those others were. And I'm so glad that they started that. It was all Violet's idea. I just could not keep, you know how I can't keep up anyway. I would do something in there, but there's a leaf there, and maybe I should outline these leaves. I'm going to. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And I think I'll probably have to go in and tack them down. We'll just call this an applique stitch or something. And it's really was so nice of them to do that, because I there's no way that I could keep up with a YouTube channel and a Facebook group. I'm not that, I don't have that kind of time. I'm behind the way it is. And so I really appreciate them. And I appreciate all of you. All of you who come to my streams, watch me make messes here. I wasn't sure I was going to get out of this one, to tell you the truth. I wasn't sure I was going to that this was going to turn out. But if you just keep working with them, if you just keep going, eventually they turn into something or other. And I think I'm kind of happy with this. I'm calling it my forest floor. Now this leaf has black around it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put white around it just to make it coordinate with the others. And I'm only using white because it needs to show up. Of course, now that yellow might show up pretty good now that I got all the blue on it, but I'm doing the white now. I'll probably have to fill this tomorrow if I use it, and I'm planning on it. Excuse me. Now I'm learning how to do this so that they look halfway decent. Now you know. Now you've learned it. Well, next time I'll know how to do it. Let's see. I think I got another leaf here to do. Let's go do it. Oh. I think I'm done. I think I'm going to call it done. Oh, I need to put a border on it. Should I do that in white? Shall we give it a white border here? Let's give it a big old white border if I can. And it'll dry. I could use these fine line paint applicators on my gingerbread houses. Aunt Beck has a gingerbread house ornament swap going. Today was the last day to sign up. And I goofed Aunt Beck if you're in here. She knows I goofed. We're just giving it one line around the edge here for the border. Just to kind of tie this page together. Oops. Yep, I'm going to have to refill this paint applicator. I I think I've used all my white paint. There we go. So I am going to call this Dirty Dozen. What we're going to call this, a revamp, revisiting Dirty Dozens. I'm not sure what kind of a prompt to call it, what kind of a game to call it. We revisited the Dirty Dozens. Let's see what you guys are saying. Maria, not true. What did Maria say? Hi, Maria. Janet, I tried to come in the Facebook group, but I got no answer. It's not for Dutch people? Oh, it's for Dutch people. Did you answer all the questions? You have to be sure that you answer all the questions. Maybe they didn't get your answers. When you sign up for it, be sure you answer all your questions. And if you're still having a problem, talk to Janet. She's going to approve you. I see that, Janet. A leaf triangle, Mina says. Leaf tangle. Leaf tangle. I'm calling it my forest floor. Thank you, Laura. Susan says, guess what, Laura? If you say Crayola, you just made it for kids. The whole thing is bizarre. Oh, I don't know if you say it. I think if the creator, if you're, I don't know about that. I mean, because adults can use Crayolas. See, there's so much vagueness in this. I'm going to kind of wait and see what happens. I'm going to mark my Sebastian videos and my Maisie. I have some little girl Maisies that I did. I'm going to mark those as for kids. But most of mine are adults can use Crayola. I don't know if they're going to get that nuts about it, saying if you say Crayola, it's for kids. I think if you make your video directed to kids and show kids how to color and color a kid's coloring book, you might run into trouble, but I'm not sure just commenting it or saying it's going to get you into trouble. I don't know, Susan. Yeah, if it's approved for kids, if you mark it kids, then all the comments are turned off and you can't have chats. If it's for adults, you get comments like we are now. Yeah, I'll leave the Sebastian videos up. I just won't earn any money on them, and all the comments and notifications will be taken away. But here's the thing. It's I did that video in 2016 when I first came down here to Nebraska. So that video series is 3 years old anyway, and it wasn't earning that much money, 2 or 3 cents, every now and then. Yeah, you can have chat for adults. I don't understand the FTC in this case. And because truthfully, YouTube, it's my opinion only, YouTube makes it very plain that kids should not be on YouTube. Under 13 should not be on YouTube. And if they're considered a kid, they should not be here. And if their parents are allowing them to be here on their account, on a parent's account, then the parent has already approved and taken responsibility for the advertising they're getting. And what I don't understand is here Disney and kids get hit with things outside of social media anyway. Look at when we buy Christmas presents or when they go shopping and all of that. Why are they hitting social media so hard? And what happened with the FTC, it was a parent group who went to FTC and complained. but that parents are the ones who are violating YouTube's rules, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I'm not, I'm just a little person out in the middle of Podunk, Nebraska, but YouTube is making sure no kid can see or hear anything they shouldn't. Well, here's the thing. They shouldn't be here. They shouldn't be here in the first place. It's the parents' responsibility to, and if the parents are not minding the kids and making sure that they're not where they shouldn't be, then it's the parents' fault and not YouTube's fault. If they get tracked with social media, they're where they shouldn't be anyway. It's just like if you took your kid downtown and you don't want your kid walking into an adult well, let's just say a bar, and they probably have, but let's just say it's a topless bar. And the parent lets the kid in there. Well, then it's the parents goofing up. Where's that spot? I'm seeing a spot right up here. Is it here? Right? Oh, that's just the light shining on it. It looks like a white spot, but it's just the light shining on the window decal. So, if you aren't going to be sure that your kid is staying out of places he shouldn't go, it's not the establishment's fault that kid is there. I mean, we can chase them off. They can figure out their kids, but if they're using their parents' account, the parents already given approval. That's my opinion. Evidently, the FTC doesn't agree with Mary. I smeared my paint there. It's not dry. It's completely wet. Mine were not until 15. Yeah, I'm not sure what my my brother, my nephew and his wife do with my grandniece, if they let her on YouTube. I know she watches videos, but I think she probably watches on the kids app. I'm going to check and see. So yeah, I really, and then YouTube, where I find fault with YouTube is they're putting all the burden on the creators. And what they're saying is, you know your video better than we do. Well, we know our videos, but we don't know your rules. And I don't think YouTube knows the rules very well either, because they're so vague. Just like this, if you say Crayola, are you going to be considered for kids? It's too vague. So I'm just going to turn mine all for adult only, not for kids. And then I'm going to go in, and my Macy videos and my Sebastian videos are the only ones that are directed toward kids. I don't see, it's these family channels. How many videos do you watch that have the kids in them? It's the family channels, and they're innocent. It's the mom and the dad and the kids, and I enjoy watching those. So I don't know. It's a mess. They should just leave it alone. But that is what you did, Lisa? Yeah. Yeah, any video that even looks like it, like my Sebastian, my little spider story, that was very clearly directed toward kids. And of course, we didn't have that rule 3 years ago. And my little Macy, she's kind of directed toward kids, even though, no, I don't think any kids watch it, but I'm just going to mark it because they'll probably catch it. But as far as if I use a Crayola in a prompt game, or if I say the word Crayola, I might hire an attorney. I might take up law myself, because that's just being silly. That's being overly governed, because, and here's the thing they say, if it's of interest to children. Well, the thing of it is, by the time you're age 10 or 12, kids have an enormous curiosity. They're interested in everything. So they could come to your video and say, oh, your pick games, your prompt games interest me. Even, and then, the FT could say, well, that's of interest to kids. Well, that's silliness. That's craziness. Renee says, and he only watches music, foreign language classes, toy reviews. He makes no content. What are you talking about, Renee? Let's see what Renee said up here. We make sure our developmentally delayed 15-year-old still has a child account. Yeah. That's, it's the adults that are being responsible. But not all the adults are responsible. They expect YouTube to babysit. And I'm on YouTube's side on that point. But I don't think that, I don't mind having the burden to go back and set all my channel settings, but I don't feel like we have clear rules. They say hire an attorney if you question it. go, So I was watching somebody say it's going to be a mess for a couple years, but just like the monetization is a mess, or was a mess. It's cleared up for most of us. Some people are still having trouble getting monetization. I think they were all backlogged. I mean, even when they had the... Lisa says, and if they did watch my channel, they would not find anything bad. Yeah, I kind of agree too. I don't really feel like I put out crud stuff. I mean, things that a kid shouldn't see. I even diaper my little angels. For goodness sakes. Did you watch my video last night or Friday night where I diapered my little angels and the little naked angels in my angel book? I put diapers on them but the diapers were gold. We got to make this family friendly. And I diapered them before I showed it on the video too. Washi tape diapers with gold. Yep. Well, it's getting late. Gold leopard print diapers. I should send that to somebody in YouTube. Send it to the CEO. What is her name? Susan somebody. Look what I did. I even diapered the angels. Oh, angels with gold depends. Oh, dear me. Susan says it would be the best place for a kid to be, in a craft room. Well, a clean craft room. I was hanging out with a group I left last week due to the filth in the chat. Yeah. See, if you have crap in your chat, or if you're saying things, like what we had earlier, that Janet promptly kicked them out, but if that never gets moderated, but we moderate that stuff. So every now and then we get a little adult in here, but it doesn't happen a whole lot. And I'll tell you, it probably happens in real life more than it ever happens on YouTube. So truthfully, I think the FTC is going a little overboard. But what are you going to do? They're the Federal Trade Commission. What can I do? Write my senator and tell him, hey, I'm a little grandma out well, I'm not a grandma, I'm grandma aged, out in Nebraska, and I just color, and they're kicking me off of YouTube because I say the word Crayola. Where's my freedom? So, and I'm not going to do that because I love you guys too much. Oh, Renee, in a sense, we all do. I wouldn't worry about it too much. The host was laughing it up too, and her 10-year-old son is right there reading. Oh my goodness. You're no prude, but it sickened you. Well, then the thing to do was to leave. Because if you're in a group like that, you're never going to, whatever you say is not going to change them. One of my well, I wouldn't call her my best friend. She was she was a leader when I was in college, and I still know her. And she said, somebody's comment is not going to change another person's opinion. I mean, unless they're really listening to you. But if they're set in their ways, no matter what you say, they're going to do what they're going to do. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's after 10 now. It's 2 after 10. I need to quit and get to bed myself. I want to stream tomorrow morning. It's going to be a special stream. So for a special birthday stream. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So I'm going to thank you for hanging out with me while I waited through this pit 10. I really like the result. I like how it ended up. I'm calling it my forced floor quilt. It's going to go in my quilt journal. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Lisa at My Eclectic Life will stream tomorrow at 7:30 Central. Right, Lisa? And I'll stream tomorrow morning. If I'm not on, I overslept. Anytime I'm not on early in the morning on Tuesday and Thursdays, I overslept. Monday and Wednesday and Fridays are, if I'm on, I'm impromptu. I may or may not be on. So, and then Aunt Beck comes on Wednesdays in the afternoon, around between 2 and 2:30. I keep forgetting her time, Eastern time, on Wednesday afternoon. She comes on Thursdays too. Good night, everybody. Have a great day tomorrow. Start of a new week. Bye.